Asahi Ikusaba is the younger brother of myonehitkillsister in the anime series My One-Hit-Kill-Sister. He is a weak and cowardly boy who is constantly being protected by his sister. However, Asahi is also a kind and caring person, and he is always willing to help others. Asahi's relationship with his sister is complex. He is both grateful for her protection and resentful of her constant hovering. However, he knows that he needs her, and he would be lost without her. Asahi's weakness is a source of both shame and strength for him. He is ashamed of being weak, but he also knows that his weakness makes him more relatable to others. He is able to connect with people who are also struggling, and he is able to help them to overcome their own challenges. Asahi's character arc is one of growth and self-discovery. He starts out as a weak and cowardly boy, but he eventually learns to stand up for himself and to fight for what he believes in. He also learns to accept his own weakness, and he uses it to his advantage. Here are some specific examples of Asahi's relationship with his sister. When Asahi is first transported to the fantasy world, he is weak and helpless. Maya is the one who saves him from the monsters that are attacking him, and she quickly becomes his protector. Maya is always there to help Asahi train. She teaches him how to fight, and she helps him to improve his skills. Maya is always there to support Asahi, even when he is feeling down. She believes in him, and she encourages him to keep going. When Asahi is injured, Maya is always there to take care of him. She nurses him back to health, and she makes sure that he is comfortable. Maya is willing to sacrifice her own happiness for Asahi's. When Asahi is offered a chance to return to the real world, Maya tells him to go. She knows that he would be happier there, and she is willing to let him go even though it means that she will be alone. Here are some additional thoughts about Asahi's character. Asahi is a complex character. He is weak and cowardly, but he is also kind and caring. He is a relatable character, and his journey is one that many people can identify with. Asahi is a well-developed character. He has a clear backstory, and his motivations are understandable. He is a character who grows and changes over the course of the series. Asahi is a positive role model. He is kind, caring, and compassionate. He is someone who people can look up to. Conclusion: Asahi Ikusaba is a complex and well-developed character who is loved by many fans of My One-Hit-Kill-Sister. His relationship with his sister is one of the most heartwarming aspects of the series, and his journey of self-discovery is one that is both inspiring and relatable. Here are some additional details about Asahi. Asahi is a high school student who loves video games. He is also a bit of a shut-in, and he doesn't have many friends. Asahi is transported to the fantasy world after being hit by a car. He is weak and helpless at first, but he eventually learns to fight and to protect himself. Asahi is a kind and caring person. He is always willing to help others, even if it means putting himself in danger. Asahi is a bit of a coward, but he is also brave. He is willing to face his fears in order to protect the people he loves. Asahi is a bit of a loner. He doesn't have many friends, and he prefers to spend his time alone. This is partly because he is shy, but it is also because he feels like he doesn't fit in. Asahi is a bit of a nerd. He loves video games, and he is always reading about fantasy worlds. This knowledge comes in handy when he is transported to the fantasy world, as he is able to use his knowledge to survive. Asahi is a bit of a pushover. He is easily intimidated by others, and he is often afraid to stand up for himself. However, he is starting to learn to stand up for himself, and he is becoming more confident. Asahi is a bit of a klutz. He is always tripping over his own feet, and he is constantly getting into accidents. This is a source of amusement for his sister, but it can also be quite frustrating for him. Asahi is a bit of a dreamer. He often has his head in the clouds, and he is always thinking about new and exciting possibilities. This can be a source of inspiration for him, but it can also lead him to be unrealistic about his expectations. Asahi is a bit of a perfectionist. He always wants to do things perfectly, and he is often hard on himself when he makes mistakes. This can be a source of stress for him, but it also drives him to be the best that he can be. Asahi is a bit of a romantic. He is always dreaming of finding true love, and he is often caught up in his own fantasies. This can be a source of disappointment for him, but it also keeps him hopeful. Asahi is a bit of a mystery. He doesn't always open up to people, and he keeps a lot of his thoughts and feelings to himself. This can make him seem distant and unapproachable, but it also makes him more intriguing. He lies about his strength. When he first meets the other adventurers in the guild, he tells them that he is a powerful warrior who can defeat any monster. This is a complete lie, as he is actually very weak and helpless. He tries to act tough. He walks with a swagger and tries to look intimidating. He also makes a lot of bold statements, such as claiming that he is going to be the strongest adventurer in the world. He hides his weaknesses. He tries to avoid any situation where he might have to show his weakness. For example, when he is asked to fight a monster, he tries to find a way to get out of it. Asahi's pretending to be strong is a way for him to cope with his own weakness. He is afraid of being seen as weak, so he puts on a facade of strength. This facade helps him to feel more confident, but it also prevents him from being able to grow and develop as a person. In the later episodes of the series, Asahi starts to let go of his pretense and starts to accept his own weakness. This allows him to start to grow and develop as a person. He learns to stand up for himself, and he learns to rely on his own strengths. Asahi's journey from pretending to be strong to accepting his own weakness is a journey that many people can relate to. It is a journey of self-discovery and growth,